Time loop Joseon Korea Old Kingdom Maid of Mobius 6-10. 6th episode The first makjang trophy. In the 6th loop, Eun-chan finally succeeded in saving the crown prince. She employed a lost royal insignia trope, a common makjang drama cliché, to achieve her goal. After fending off the assassins, she dramatically announced in front of all the breathless court officials, "This is no mere mark. This is the dragon's tear, spoken of in prophecies from 20 years past. The one who bears this mark shall be the true ruler of Joseon." She concocted a story about the prophecy and the dragon's birth, as if reading from a pre-written script. Her outlandish tale was met with disbelief, yet she persisted. She then produced a secretly prepared sealed letter, claiming it proved the crown prince was the true hidden treasure of the royal family. Her performance plunged everyone into confusion, and the king, despite his skepticism, finally began to listen to her words. This makjang ploy was a resounding success. The crown prince's life was spared, and the king appointed Eun-chan as his personal court lady. Eun-chan felt an electrifying thrill, knowing her makjang drama tactics actually worked in reality. She had transformed from a mere extra into a supporting character, capable of altering the story's flow. 7th episode Catching the King's Eye. Eun-chan's dragon's tear trick caused a stir throughout the palace. The king, half believing her tale, half intrigued by her cleverness and the fact she had saved the crown prince, took a keen interest in her. "Court lady Eun-bi, you possess a spirit unlike any other court lady I have seen. What is it you desire?" The king's voice held a note of curiosity. "This humble servant merely wishes for the well-being of His Royal Highness. However, darkness still lurks, threatening the crown prince. Grant this humble servant the opportunity to attend to His Royal Highness more closely, I beg of you." The king smiled at her audacity. He appointed Eun-chan as the crown prince's personal court lady, and assigned the steadfast royal guard, Eun-chan, to be her constant shadow. Eun-chan was a cold and reserved man, his eyes betraying a mix of suspicion and an unknown wariness towards Eun-chan. Eun-chan felt an electrifying thrill, knowing her makjang drama tactics actually worked in reality. She had transformed from a mere extra into a supporting character, capable of altering the story's flow. 8th episode The Queen's Test. Queen Kong harbored deep suspicion towards Eun-chan's peculiar abilities and swift rise in the palace. She summoned Eun-chan to her chambers, intent on testing her. The queen commanded Eun-chan to serve a cup of poisoned tea to her political rival, the left state councillor. "Eun-bi, take this tea to the left state councillor. Do not spill a single drop." The queen's voice was as cold as ice. As Eun-chan carried the tea, she felt the queen's chilling gaze and the left state councillor's nervous glance simultaneously. She was in a predicament. She couldn't administer the poison, nor could she openly refuse the queen's command. Eun-chan deliberately stumbled, causing the tea tray to fall to the floor. The shattered teacup and spilled liquid created a tense silence. "Forgive me, Your Majesty. My hand slipped." Despite her apologies, the queen's eyes still pierced her, sharp as daggers. Eun-chan's heart pounded in her chest. 9th episode The Secret of the Poisoned Tea. With the queen's gaze fixed on her, Eun-chan's mind raced. She quickly poured tea into a new teacup, and in a blink of an eye, she swapped the poisoned teacup with an unpoisoned one. She then deftly concealed the poisoned cup within her sleeve. The queen realized her assassination attempt had been thwarted, but she couldn't find any evidence. "How dare you be so disrespectful?" the queen's enraged voice echoed. But Eun-chan, surprisingly composed, retorted, "Your Majesty, since the tea has spilled due to this humble servant's clumsiness, perhaps Your Majesty should personally pour a new cup for the left state councillor? This would demonstrate Your Majesty's virtue." The queen was speechless. Despite her fury, she could say nothing in the face of Eun-chan's quick wit. The queen began to perceive Eun-chan as a dangerous, yet valuable asset. Through this incident, Eun-chan vaguely grasped the queen's hidden motives. In the depths of the queen's cold eyes, she saw a profound sorrow and the shadow of past suffering. 10th episode The Shadow of a Grand Conspiracy. Having saved the crown prince and averted The queen's suspicion, Eun-chan remained unsatisfied. The information she had gathered through the loops suggested that the assassination plot was not an isolated incident, but merely a small part of a much larger conspiracy threatening to engulf the entire nation. She was now certain that Grand Minister Yoon, the most powerful figure among the queen's maternal relatives, and his extended family were behind everything. Furthermore, she sensed that the core of this conspiracy lay in the crown prince's true birth secret. She knew that simply saving the crown prince wouldn't end the loops. This entire tragedy was intertwined with a far greater truth. This isn't just an assassination plot. This is a massive conspiracy to swallow all of Joseon, Eun-chan muttered to herself. Her hands felt as though they were stained with the sticky scent of blood. 10th episode cliffhanger. Although the crown prince was saved, the existence of a grander conspiracy is recognized.